Greetings, everyone. Today, I, Aryan Tiwari from EC, along with my teammates Divyan Shahi from ET, Vedansh from Triple E, and Akshat Jain from EI, has chosen IRCTC booking system as our topic, and we'll be exploring all the concepts regarding it. So, we'll start with a brief introduction about what is IRCTC. IRCTC basically stands for Indian Railways Catering and Tourism Corporation, and it is a lifeline of travel for millions of users across our nation. It was established in 2002, and since then it is catering with online booking services. Along with that, it is also providing some additional services. Uh, but it faces a lot of challenges, and we'll explore what are the challenges. We'll start with the need analysis. So, firstly, the issue of reliability. It is hampering the user experience of many users. Even today, if we look into it, IRCTC, there is a small maintenance time during which you cannot book your tickets during night. So, such breakage in the services can hamper user experience. Along with that, although accessibility remains a concern, while IRCT's website has made strides towards usability, there are still many large segment of our population which is not able to use the website. The reasons can be basically there are it's not multilingual support, and response time is not that good. So even if your internet connection is weak, it takes a lot of time for websites and mobile phones, especially in mobile phones, to load the application. And thirdly, the transparency. Even today, if you have to book the Tatkal tickets, you'll have to maintain that time period, and the tickets get booked sometimes gets booked very early, and you're not able to even get the time to enter your details. So all those things still remains question about how the tickets booking procedure remains. So there should be discrepancy between online availability and the actual availability at stations, and enhancing real-time updates and ensuring accurate information can build trust and streamline the booking process. Furthermore, as we all know that data security has been a vital concern all across the globe, and strengthening data encryption protocols and educating users about safe online practice can basically help in safeguarding sensitive data. Lastly, with increase in user demand, we face a lot of time that during the declination of payments, still takes a lot of time to get the refund, maybe around 2 to 3 days, which is not the usual practice if we go through any other apps. So such things can be improved, and these are the improvements which are required. Now I'll start with exploring concepts for innovation. So user interface and UI experience, basically it to simplify the booking process with an intuitive interface that guides user through each step clearly. This includes even including chatbots, and through verbal communication, the user from can have support for multilingual, uh, and can basically book tickets through various languages, maybe through verbal accessibility. Introducing personalization features that remember user preference. For example, if I have booked tickets to a particular station, my preferences should be saved, and so that it becomes easier for the next time. Real-time availability and dynamic pricing. We all know that still in the tickets for Rajdhani, the dynamic pricing varies with the time period about that whichever time you book, and it should be changed, and it should be basically depending upon the availability of the tickets. Third, we can say that to integrate with the other travel services and enable seamless integration and accommodation booking platforms, which is already present, but it is still not up to the mark which private services or private platforms such as Make My Trip and other platforms that are providing. Thirdly, we can say that yes, data strengthening cybersecurity measures to protect user data from potential threats and breaches. Thirdly, we can yes, multilingual support, improve accessibility features to cater to elderly and differently able users, and address server capacity issues to minimize downtime during peak booking periods, especially during this time when vacations are going on, there's a high chance that the server goes down, and especially during the time when you have to book Tatkal tickets. At that time, the server needs to be keep up. Also, partnership and loyalty programs to forge partnerships with travel related business to offer exclusive deals and incentives, and to enhance the IRCTC mobile app with offline booking capabilities and push notifications for updates, and to ensure synchronization with the web platforms to provide a seamless booking experience across devices. And lastly, my point would be education and support to provide a comprehensive user guides and tutorials to educate users on using booking system effectively, offer dedicated customer support channels with responsive services to address queries and issues properly. Now I hand over to Vedansh to continue.
Now we'll moving on to the concept definition and the advanced prospectus of this IRCTC booking system. This is booking system is basically developed for the booking of tickets for Indian Railways, one of the major organizations and one of the largest organizations throughout the world. And this system needs to be robust and as good as possible so that there is no ambiguity and no problem with the operation of the system. Now, moving on to the concept definition of the IRCTC booking system, the IRCTC system stands for Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation, and this is basically an overall booking platform which is leased out from the government to a private company, and it is basically operated by a private company. This is not operated by a government organization. So all the workings are and all the needs are defined by the government, and those are then fulfilled by the by a private company. Now, what are the key features of IRCTC booking system? First is user registration and authentication. The first and foremost thing for a booking system is that we need to identify what are the customer that you are going to have on a booking system, and to develop the authenticity of that customer. Firstly, recognizing if the person is original or not, so that we can reduce the amount of fake accounts on the system, and so that there are no multiple responses from a system on a single seat. Now, other one will be search and booking. Search and booking enables us to find trains regarding our journeys and booking of those trains. Moving on to the payment gateway integration. This payment gateway integration includes the payment through UPI systems, credit card, and debit card systems. PNR status and train status. PNR status and train status basically tells us what is the current status of our booking and the running frequency of trains, and at what is the destination or distance covered by any train. Cancellation and refund is also handled by the system only. And the last one goes for user profile management. There are other different services, additional services that can also be used by RCTC system. That is basically booking of meals and tour packages. Unlike other systems, this system is also enabled to book different types of tour packages that also include through pan India tour packages or tour packages that are basically focused for pilgrimage. Now, moving on to the advanced development in the IRCTC booking system, the first one will be scaling and the performance and an enhancement. The scalability basically defines moving this IRCTC system to a different level, where the amount of user or the network traffic that we are getting on the IRCTC system is much higher, and the system doesn't crash as frequently as we are experiencing it right now. It is seen mostly in cases that when people are trying to book Tatkal tickets, the system goes crashing because of the high amount of traffic that we get on our website. So for advanced development, we are supposed to increase the scale. We are supposed to increase the scalability of the system so that there are no more crashes from the system. Next is going to be enhanced security and features. Enhanced security features basically points out to privacy. The amount of data that is stored in the ICTC booking system is very large. And as it is owned by government but leased from a private government, the security of this data is very essential, because all the customers or all the people that are coming to this system for booking their tickets have entered their Aadhaar numbers, their age, their name, and date of birth. That is very crucial and essential for those people. The next advancement that we can include in this IRCTC booking system will be artificial intelligence and machine learning. Through artificial intelligence and machine learning, we can show or basically prompt the user about the different trains or the different new trains that are available for the journey of the user. And by machine learning, we can see if there are any new trains that are supposed to be started for the users. Next, we'll be moving on to improved user experience. So, user experience is very essential because at the end of the day, what we're going to interact is very essential for us. The easier the user interface is, the more the people are going to book their tickets from the website. It is very hassle free as of now, but work is still going on to make it more easier for people from the rural areas to book their tickets, as it is very inconvenient for people to queue up in lines in front of train station to book their tickets. Now, integration with other services. We know that after booking a ticket from for basically that is basically a train ticket, it is necessary for us to have a different modes of travel and commute. So, when we talk about integration with other services, we can also include as there are still meals and services. We can also include booking of bus tickets for connecting trains or connecting journeys, cabs from the IRCTC booking system only. Blockchain technology, implementing blockchain for secure and transparent transaction processing, and enhancing system reliability and preventing fraud. This also helps in improving the privacy of the system. Big data analytics. This is one of the major goals we should have when developing an advanced system like IRCTC, because the amount of data entered on the IRCTC website is very large. So that so we must be able to analyze what are the types of traffic that we are getting on the system and schedule the trains according to that only. The last one will be mobile app application development. Currently, we have a mobile application for IRCTC, but it is not that seamless as compared to other services that are provided right now. Services like Make My Trip and other services like these other services will be providing a much more seamless experience as compared to IRCTC. So we must move toward development of a more inclusive and hassle-free system for IRCTC. In conclusion, I would like to say that IRCTC is a well-developed platform now, but there are still scope for development for IRCTC, as it can include much better privacy measures, big data analytics, and artificial intelligence in this age. So next, we'll be moving on to Divyansh.
Hi guys, my name is Divyan Shahi and I will be explaining engineering design and integration and evaluation phase for improving the IRCTC booking system. So the main objective of engineering design would be to to help the staff in guiding the development and implementation of the IRCTC booking system. Now, the first activity that comes into engineering design is developing detailed technical specifications. That is, we'll have to translate them. What will be the software components and what will be the hardware components? That is, the software components such as interfaces, data structures, and algorithms, and the hardware components such as network devices and storage solutions and servers. This will help in engineering designers for to cater the needs of the storage space of the data that is stored for the customers. Now we'll also have to create detailed design documents, that is database schemas for the uh, database schemas and the API specifications and user interface designs. The database schemas basically includes tables, relationships, indexes, and constraints. And the API specifications would include and the API specifications are basically application programming interfaces for communication between different system components with external systems. Now, the UI design is basically to make a user-friendly experience for our customers in order to book their tickets in a very hassle-free manner. Now, planning the development process. Now, in this it includes timelines and milestones, resource allocation, and risk management. So the timelines and milestones uh, would be the phases and the timelines that are dedicated to each particular task for the designers. Resource allocation, we'll be allocating our development teams, ensuring that each team has the necessary skills and resources. We'll also have to account for the risk management, that is, we'll have to identify the potential risks and develop mitigation strategies. Now, for the last point of engineering design, we'll have to establish testing protocols and quality assurance measures. These would include unit testing, integration testing, and quality assurance. Unit testing would be defining the procedures for developing and testing individual components. Integration testing. Now, for integration, we'll have to specify different features in this particular IRCTC booking system. For planning, and we have to plan testing interactions between components. Quality assurance, develop standards and procedures for code reviews, documentation, and overall quality control. Now, moving on to integration and evaluation. The prime objective of integration and evaluation is to ensure that it meets the specific requirements and performance standards. To plan integration and evaluation, the activities would be to integrate software modules, databases, and hardware components. As stated before, we'll have to see the system integration, that is, combine software modules, databases, hardware components into a very cohesive system. And in the interface integration, we'll have to ensure that all the internal and external interfaces function correctly. That is, we have to also take in account APIs and the user interfaces. For the second part, we'll have to conduct system integration testing. For the functional testing, we'll have to verify that each component perform its intended function correctly. Compatibility testing. We'll have to ensure that all the components work together seamlessly. Regression testing. We'll have to check that new changes do not introduce errors into previously functioning components. We'll also have to perform stress testing, load testing, and security testing. For this, for stress testing, we'll have to determine how the system behaves in extreme loads such as high traffic or data loads. And for the load testing, we'll have to see the system's performance under typical and peak usage conditions to ensure it can handle the expected number of users and transactions. Security testing, identifying the vulnerabilities and ensure that the system is secure against potential threats, including data breaches and cyber attacks. Now, for the last part of integration and evaluation, I will have to evaluate system against initial requirement and performance metrics. So the requirement verification can be done by confirming the system by confirming that the system meets all the initial requirement and specification. For the performance metrics, we'll have to assess the system's performance against established KPIs, such as response time, throughput, and uptime. And at the last, we'll have to gather the user feedback from a small group of end users to identify any issues or areas for improvement. In conclusion, by carefully executing the engineering design and integration and evaluation, the IRCTC booking system can be developed to be reliable, efficient, and user-friendly, ensuring a positive experience for all the users. Thank you, guys. Now, uh, I would like to move on to Akshay Jain.
So now moving on to the last three parts, production, operations, and support. All these three parts have their own particular team at IRCTC. So the production team at IRCTC is responsible for the development, maintenance, and enhancement of the booking system. They ensure that the software infrastructure is robust, secure, and scalable to handle the high volume of transaction procedure daily. This involves coding, testing, deploying updates to introduce new features, improve performance, and fix bugs. The production team also collaborates with the other departments to integrate third-party services and ensure compliance with regularity requirements. Their work is crucial in providing a seamless and user-friendly experience for millions of passengers booking tickets online. So for the operation part, this has also a particular team which oversees day-to-day functioning stability of the IRCTC booking system. They manage the infrastructure and network infrastructure, servers and databases to ensure optimal performance and uptime. This team also monitors system health through various metrics and tools, identifying addressing potential issues before they impact users. In case of system failures or performance bottlenecks, the operation teams works quickly to troubleshoot and resolve these issues, often coordinating with the production team for technical support. Their proactive approach is essential in maintaining the reliability and efficiency of the booking process. So, finally, for the support part, we have a team which is dedicated to assisting users with any challenge they face with while using the IRCTC booking system. They provide customer service through multiple channels, including phones, email, chat, and social media. Support staff are also trained to handle a wide range of inquiries, from technical issues like failed transactions or website errors to general questions about booking procedures and policies. They also gather user feedback and report recurring issues to the production and operations team as well for further investigation and improvement. By offering timely and effective assistance, the support teams also ensures a positive user experience and maintains customer trust and satisfaction. So that wraps our presentation on IRCTC booking system. Thank you.